So I'm going to put a statement out there. It's all about improving your fitness. Improving your fitness. Not proving your fitness. Okay, so. Alright, what's happening everyone? Hope everyone's having a great start to their week. Okay, so I'm going to do a video later, but this is a reminder for you there, Nathan, to do a video on training intensity discipline. Again, I know I've talked about this before, but for myself, one, it's a really good reminder, and I think for my clients, my current clients, a good reminder as well. Training intensity discipline, doing the one thing that you know you need to do at the right time without blowing a gasket and blowing it too hard when you know you probably shouldn't. Anyway, I'm just out here at the moment. I've landed from Golston Gorge out to Crosslands, and then I'll head back to Quarry Road. So just a couple of hours of LAHR, staying true to LAHR. And anyway, here's some tips about training intensity discipline and why I think it's absolutely critical for you and my clients to be really ensure that you're holding on to your training intensity discipline. All right, guys, bye. Sorry, just while I go up this hill here, I thought I would just put a quick reminder that this is for people that already train and already exercise. If you're not exercising and you're not training, you don't need training intensity discipline. You just need to get up and move your body. Okay, bye. Okay, so here at MFHP, we do focus on two things, okay, and that's getting ready for endurance events and or weight loss. And typically they, for the general population that we work with, they usually coincide into both. They, typically see that it's always a good idea to have good body composition first before you venture into these endurance type training and type goals. So they kind of go hand in hand. Okay, so that's why I really want to talk about your training intensity discipline and understanding exactly what focus that you're in at that particular time. Okay, if you are a current client or you've been training for an extended period of time now and you are starting to see some results, sometimes we can get in this like almost reward kind of state where, because your body can actually do a lot of different things that it couldn't used to do because of now the performance that you have, because of all the training that you've done, you can kind of get carried away with it. Yeah, I agree. So what I mean by is you can get carried away with it, and I've had this bit of experience at the moment where I know that I can run these really long distances and I was venturing out for them too often. So I'm going to put a statement out there. It's all about improving your fitness. Improving your fitness. Not proving your fitness. Okay, so really important when you're looking for continual performance enhancements. Okay, continual performance enhancements is all about ensuring that you tick off each prerequisite before you move on to that next focus. Okay, so let's, in essence, if it is someone that's looking for weight loss, okay, you obviously know that I'm a massive advocate for doing things a little bit easier, so therefore you're not going to get so sore so often, and you could probably increase your training volume to a point where you can start looking at more of the lifestyle issues as to why you're overweight in the first place. Okay, but then on the flip side of it, looking at performance, increasing your volume when it's in an endurance event specific kind of goal, then realistically volume is really important. Okay, so ensuring that the training sessions are just easy enough or just hard enough that you can hopefully get up the next day and or the day after and then accumulate more sessions under your belt. Runners or cyclists like to kind of call it, getting kilometers under the legs. Okay, it's not where you're particularly focusing on the intensity at all, but you are trying to accumulate some sort of volume. And if you're in this block, it's really important to know that there's no point venturing and increasing your intensity just because you feel good. Okay, so on a typical kind of program, it's always good to kind of accumulate that volume over time. It might be 5% depending on where you are and what your current fitness levels are, but
as the weeks continue, your volume does hopefully build and work its way up, okay? And obviously intensity will be very, very controlled within in that manner. But if you go in there and you throw an intensity training session in the mix in your volume, yeah, he's going crazy. If you throw an intensity session within your volume, then you're going to get sore, and then therefore you're going to have a reduction of volume, and that's not really what you're chasing at the moment, okay? So you need to stick to what that specific discipline is that you are at the current stage, okay? So if you're just starting out at exercise, then realistically in training intensity discipline probably doesn't really refer to you. But if you are accumulating some sort of benefits out of a program that you're doing, if not, you're one of my clients now listening to this now, make sure that we have a focus for a particular reason. There's no point in venturing away from that, okay? So if it's to build strength, you're going to get stacks of rest. Don't try and shorten the rest, okay? If it's to build volume and low aerobic accumulated time, then doing extra things on your program and doing extra things where your heart rate does take a bit of a roller coaster ride is pulling yourself away from that long-term goal, okay? And I have to remind myself that all the time because I am regularly seeing fitness improvements like we've been training for years and I just haven't had this sort of experience where I just keep getting better and better and better. And I'm all of a sudden kind of getting excited where I'm like, okay, I'll do this event and I'll do this event. And realistically, if you just keep doing event after event or hard training session or hard training block after hard training block, then you end up just back in the rabbit cycle where you're kind of just running around in circles and not necessarily getting where you want, okay? So I'm going to go back to that. It's all about improving your fitness, not proving your fitness. So you need to understand and be very clear and create clarity, okay, around what your focus is on that block, okay, and continue to maintain your training intensity discipline that is tailored for that specific focus or that specific goal of that block, okay? Really, really important. It can get, fun and sound like a bit of a party pooper by saying that, you can't do these certain things, but realistically, our clients and myself, we are moving forward because we have training intensity discipline, okay? And that kind of goes into when we do have someone first start, okay, if they want to lose weight, well, training is not necessarily going to be your focus, okay? The lifestyle and the food, okay, is going to be your focus. So we won't necessarily focus so much on, how good your training sessions are. We'll be focusing on other things. Okay, so training intensity discipline.
Okay, so that concludes another MFHP tip all about training intensity discipline. Guys, if you like the video, give me a share, give me a like. Otherwise, I'm just about done my 2-hour LAHR. Time to get back to the car and get back to more training information for everyone. All right, guys, bye.